Okay, today we're looking at averages, and we're going to start with a mean. Now, the mean is the average of the numbers. You might have heard of mean before, and we calculate the mean by adding all the numbers together and dividing by how many there are. So if we look at a list of numbers, if I said calculate the mean of 2, 6, 1, 1, and 5, well, as I said, the first thing we need to do when calculating the mean is add all the numbers together. So the mean equals 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5. So we've added them all together and we divide by how many numbers there are. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So the mean will be equal to 15 divided by 5, which gives us 3. And that's literally how simple the mean is. To calculate it, we just add the numbers together and divide by how many numbers we have. If we look at another example then, this time they ask us to calculate the mean of 4, 8, 2, 4 and 2. Well, the mean would be, as we said before, step 1, add all the numbers together. So that's 4 plus 8 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2. And divide by how many numbers there are. And again, we have 5 numbers. So this gives us 20 divided by 5, which leaves us our answer of 4. So the mean of these numbers is 4. We should be able to get an idea if our answer is right or wrong, because an average should be less than the biggest number and bigger than the smallest number. Next, we'll be looking at the median, and the median is the middle number in an ordered list, and an ordered list means just going from smallest to largest. So the median is a middle number in an ordered list. So if I'm asked to calculate the median of this set of numbers, so we'll use 2, 6, 1, 1 and 5. Well, the median ordered list, well, the first thing I need to do is put this in size order. So smallest to largest, I've got 1, then 1 again, then 2, then 5, then 6. Now that I've ordered my list, I just delete numbers from both sides until I'm left with just 1 in the middle. So my median of this list is 2. If we look at another list of numbers, but this time the list is 2, 6, 1, 1, 3, 5. Now we have an even number of numbers. That's going to make a slight difference to my median. So my median, again, I do the same first step. And to do that, I order my numbers. So this will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 6. Now that I've ordered my list, I am again going to delete numbers from both sides. So I take one of the smallest, one of the largest, the next smallest, and the next largest. But this time, you'll notice I'm left with 2 numbers in the middle. Now if this happens, what I need to do is add those 2 numbers together and divide by 2 to find the number which is halfway in between. And in this case, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So the median is just a middle number in an ordered list. Now we're going to take a look at the mode, and the mode is a number that occurs most often in a list of numbers. So again, if we wanted the mode, and the set of numbers they gave us was 2, 6, 1, 1, 5. We're looking at this list of numbers. 2 only occurs once, 6 occurs once, 1 occurs twice, and 5 occurs once, which means my mode is 1, because 1 occurred most often. If I was asked to work out the mode of a different set of numbers, and this set of numbers is 4, 8, 2, 4, 2, well, 4 occurs twice, 8 occurs once, and 2 occurs twice. Now this means my mode is 4 and 2, and we call this list bimodal because it has 2 modes. So we don't just have to have one mode, we can have more than one mode, and we can in fact have no mode. So if we looked at a list of numbers, for example, if we said the mode of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, well in this case there would be no mode because none of the numbers occur more often than any others. And finally, we're going to look at the range, and the range is a difference between the largest and smallest values. So if I'm given a list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm asked to calculate the range, well, the range is the difference, which means we're going to have to subtract between the largest, which is 6, and the smallest, which is 1. So 6 take away 1 gives me a range of 5. What if I had a different set of numbers? What if we had let's say 10, 100, 5, 20, 90. Well, in this case, I do exactly the same thing, and that means that the first thing I do is say that my range is the difference between the biggest, which in this case is 100, and the smallest, which is 5, which leaves my range as 95. So just to recap, the mean is the average, which we work out by adding them all together and dividing by how many there are. And it's easy to remember the mean because it's the meanest one. It's the hardest to work out. The median, well, the median sounds like the middle, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the middle number in an ordered list. The mode, which sounds like most, is the most commonly occurring, and we can have more than one mode or no mode. And the range, well, the range is, for example, the range of a mountain is the difference between its peak and its bottom, and that's the difference between largest and smallest values.